Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Heading home now here at the airport. AI, guys, it's yes, there's a bubble, but it's also a revolution. Okay, this is a whole new infrastructure, right? This is a whole new infrastructure. And yes, there's a bubble. There was a bubble when they were building out, this country. It'll never be. One day, like I said, one day a guy pulled up beside a horse and carriage in a Model T, and somebody said, "What's that?" And they said, "It's a car." And they were like, "But it's gonna need gas," right? Now, that's our mode of transportation. And now we looking at the people with the horse going, "What are you doing?" Right? All right. So it's kind of like that. Yeah, it's not the .com bubble. It's not the same because we are actively using it. AI is what I'm talking about. But there's a lot of build out. There's a lot of companies that is built into the infrastructure that are publicly traded companies. I'm going to continue to bring those to you as we look for them in Money Moves. Of course, we're going to be building out a couple of our own ETFs because we're not just making money on options. We're also making money with just stock. Some we're going to long-term invest. Some we're going to swing trade, but we're going to continue to make money while we are learning options. Okay. And there's a lot of people that are in Money Moves right now that have been losing with options, and I'm helping them. I can help you stop the losses and start becoming profitable. If you're in Money Moves and you can say amen to that, leave it in the comment section, okay? I'm gonna talk about mindset. This goes for stock and options, mindset. This is more important to you guys. The other one, that was something personal to me, and I'll share that with you later. I just want to talk about mindset. And it's part 2 of what I said on yesterday. So I was talking about, I got recognized from 2 of my Uber drivers. One of them, "Oh, Steve Harvey." I'm like, "I'm not him." "Okay, it's our secret," all of that. But what he said was very concerning. He's like, "What's the next crypto I can get rich off of?" And I'm going, here we go. What's the next crypto I can get rich off of? And then I said, "What do you mean?" He says, "Like, I want to be a millionaire. If I put like $200 in, let me know which one I can put $200 in and like turn it into $1 million." And I was waiting on him to laugh, and he never did. He was serious. And I'm going, I said, "Sir, it does not work that way. It doesn't work that way with stock market. It doesn't work that way with crypto. You're going to hear all of the hype, XRP to $200 next season. Watch, it's just coming. Like, it's coming. The hype, just like they did with Shiba Inu when I told you guys it was time to sell, just like they did with Dogecoin. Again, when I said it was time to sell, it's time to go to neutral with your emotions. Every single loss you have, basically, it was psychology and emotions. For instance, you're in an option trade, right? And in this option trade, you say, "I'm going to take profit." And then it goes and you do a call, it gets to your level, you're up 30%. And you go, "Man, I know I said I was going to sell at 30%, but it may go to 50%. And you're not looking at any charts. You're not looking at, there's no accountability. So you go from nervous to confident, right? And then it's at 35%. Then you go, "Oh, it's going up. I'm going to 50%. And then it turns around and comes down, right? And then you go, "Uh-oh." And you don't set a stop loss. You don't set it at 10%, 5%, and then it starts coming down. Now you're negative 30%. And you say to yourself, "I should have got out. I was being greedy. And then you say, I'm waiting, and you hope against hope. You're not looking at the charts. You're definitely not checking the Larry Jones traffic trader because it tells you when to get out. And then by some chance, it turns around and it goes back up. And you say to yourself, if I could just get even. And then you get even. The second you get even, you go from being fearful to being greedy. You know I'm talking to a whole bunch of you guys, right? Then you back up 10% profit. And then 15% profit. And you go, yep, just like I thought, it's going to 50%. Now you're greedy again. And you go to the bathroom and come back and you are 50% negative. And then you let it expire worthless. All emotions, all psychology, all emotions. You have to have a process. You have to have a plan with options, and you have to trust the signal. And if you don't have a signal, if you don't know how much you're willing to lose, if you don't know how much is enough, you will always be on this emotional journey. I made a video on Money Moves on how to stop losing. People are doing market orders instead of limit orders. People that know what they're doing are buying the same option at a lower price and you're paying a higher price. And you're trading on hopium and not a plan. Well, there's a difference in investing, trading, and gambling. And a lot of people in the options market are gambling. Same thing with stocks. When they go up, you go and you chase it. People were just calling, you guys were just letting me know, oh yeah, INFQ, when it was up 100%. Is it too late? Is it too late? Is it too late? QTEX, when it was up. QUBT, when it was up. All of those, when we were up 1,000% on QUBT, everybody comes and chases. Is it too late? Is it too late? Is it too late? When it turns around and goes down, crickets. You are the liquidity pool. They're not telling you the truth. You're the liquidity pool. It's emotions and psychology. So when something gets beat down and oversold, and you need to see how you can tell if something is oversold, you need to study that. That's when you need to say, hey, this is grossly oversold. Can I get in and be patient? And when it's real frothy at an all-time high, not just all-time high, but it's just running crazy, that's when you say, I'm starting to take some profits. Well, I'm proud because a lot of you guys here see it now, especially the people in Money Moves, taking profits, right? And like I said, you never need permission to take profits. Out of every video I made this week, what I just told you is gonna help you and bless you more than any video I made this week. Controlling your emotions and entering into investing, trading, and or options, and even crypto with the right psychology and the right mind frame, okay? Guys, again, top link below, come join us and earn and learn. But if not, just stay here, hit the like button. Let me know you appreciate all the videos that I've been posting for you guys. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning. I am wasted, but I got a chance to really hang out with some of my musical heroes. My two favorite groups on the gospel side, it was Commission. First it was Whining, and then it was the Winans, and then Commission took it over. Commission was my all-time favorite. I told Fred Hammond that. And then last on the R&B side, of course, is Earth, Wind, and Fire. And I got a chance to hang out with all of those guys as they premiered their documentary, and it'll be live Sunday on HBO. Go and check it out. It's something to see, okay? Love you guys. We'll see you later. Check out the links below, and we'll see you tomorrow. Live, love, laugh. I will be live trading tomorrow. Live, love, laugh, and learn.